Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker.
Great to see you again. Here, look what I found in the doodle drawers today. Bandages! People use them when they've hurt themselves. Oh, hey? But luckily, I'm feeling fine. Oh, that's better. I'd much rather use bandages to make a fantastic piece of art. But the question is, what shall I make? Bandages, eh? Bandages. Bandages! A mummy! Of course! Egypt! Aha! That's it! I've got a great idea! Let's try something! Try making an amazing ancient Egyptian picture out of bandages. Let's make it! As well as some bandages, we'll need some other things from the doodle drawers. Come on, you lot. Some gloopy PVA glue. Some coloured crayons. A fiery dragon? No, we don't need him. Some coffee powder. And a sheet of white paper. Whoa! Now, to make an ancient Egyptian picture, like this one here, you have to start with half a teaspoon of coffee powder. That's right, I said coffee powder. So we need to put it into a cup. And then mix it in with 2 splashes of water. Now give it a good stir. And now we can put in a big splodge of gloopy glue. And now let's give this a good stir. Now the next bit is the fun bit, but it's also the messy bit. So make sure you put down some old paper or newspaper first. Now we're going to bring in our paper, and then we need to cut some bandages into strips and lay them across the paper. Now we're going to very carefully paint our glue and coffee mixture all over the bandages. And when it's dry, all of the bandages will be stuck together. And it's gone a lovely light brown colour. Let's start drawing our picture with a black wax crayon. Start with a palm tree. A nice trunk bending over with palm leaves on top. Now make sure you do all the outlines in black. Put some triangles for pyramids up here. And let's not forget the sun in the sky. Let's add some grass around the tree. There! And when you're happy with your picture, you can start colouring it in. Wax crayons look really good on this rough sort of paper. It's an ancient Egyptian picture from many, many years ago. You can try some other ideas too. You can make other pictures look really old, like this castle picture. Or you could try your very own old-looking treasure map. So why don't you try making some old-looking paper and drawing an ancient picture that's very realistic? Whoa! Where am I? I didn't mean this realistic! Whoa! Hey, slow down! Who's that snoring? These are the shapes. Ah, they're asleep. I've got an idea. Let's wake them up.
I am a circle.
I am a triangle. I am a square.
I am a rectangle.
I am a shape.
I am a circle.
What picture are the circles going to make? Can you guess what it's going to be? It's a deer! Well done, Circle. It's time to get back on the shelf. I just love those shapes. They're brilliant.
Cookie here. Minute Maid time.
Oh, it's minute make time. Come on, everyone. Hey, it's minute make time. And here's what we're going to make today. A one-eyed monster.
Aye, aye.
Now, to make this one-eyed monster, you will need a feather, a pen, some scissors, some green card, and a googly eye and some air-drying clay that you can get from an art and craft shop. I've got them. Right, I'm going to put my air-drying clay down there at the moment and leave it in the bag, but here's my googly eye. Put that down there. Now, do you think it's possible to make this in just 1 minute?
Not a chance.
Well, I think I can, Tocky. I will have to move very quickly, but don't worry, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Are you ready? Let's make it in a minute. Start the clock. Right, I'm going to get one big lump of clay and roll it into a ball and then squash it into the body shape of my monster. Then I'm going to get 2 smaller lumps of clay and roll them into small sausages. These are going to be the monster's legs. There we go, there are the legs. And there's the body. OK, looking good. Right, I'm going to get a feather now and stick that in the top there. And then give my monster an eye. Now we need to give him some arms, don't we? So for that, we can draw those on the side of this card here. There's 1 arm, there's 2 arms, and now I'm going to cut these out.
Be careful.
Don't worry, Tocky, I'm being careful. Here we go. Oh, I'm running out of time. Right, going to cut round here. There we go. Come on now. Don't fail me, scissors, don't fail me.
Come on, Slowcoach.
I'm going as quick as I can, Tocky. There we go, there's 1 in there, and 1 in there. There, I've done it.
Lucky, lucky.
Hey, that was lucky. And if you've got more than a minute, you can paint your monster a nice bright colour. How about an orange stripy one? You can even make one with 2 eyes, like this blue spotty one.
Don't I look great?
One-eyed monsters made in a minute. Why don't you try it? Here's a reminder of how to do it. Let's go back to the beginning and take another look. Squash clay into a ball for the monster's body. Roll 2 sausage shapes for the legs and stick them onto the body. Stick a feather on top and then stick on the googly eye. Draw 2 arms on the coloured paper, cut them out, and finally stick the arms into your one-eyed monster. Why don't you try making it in a minute?
Hello, Mr. Maker. Guess what we're making today?
Oh, I don't know. Let's find out.
I'm black. I am pink. I am green. I brown. I am orange. I am red. It's a parrot!
Well done, everyone. See you next time. Now it's time to...
Frame it! Frame it! Frame it! Now, take a look at this.
This is a brilliant jungle picture. You don't even need a paintbrush to do it. Just paint and your fingers. It looks so good that you will be able to frame it. You will need some coloured paper, a black pen, and lots of different coloured paints. Yellow, brown, orange, white, and 3 different shades of green. Plus, there's one other important ingredient, your fingers. You will need to start off with some dark green paint. But if you don't have any, it's really easy to make. Just add a small amount of black paint to an ordinary green paint and mix together. The more black paint you add, the darker your green will be. Just dip your fingers into the paint and dab them downwards on the paper like this to make the trees at the back of the jungle. And you can use a different coloured green to make even more trees. This is great fun, but it can get a bit messy, so give your hands a wipe in between colours. Now make the tree trunks with the brown paint. You can do this by dipping the side of your hand into the paint and printing it in the same way. This gives you a nice thick tree trunk. Now leave it to dry. For the leaves on the trees, you'll need some light green paint. If you don't have any, just add white paint to the ordinary green paint and mix it together. Make leaves like this. Now for the grass. Dab some light green paint along the bottom of the paper. Add a bit of dark green. You can even add some jungle flowers with yellow paint. And let's make a tiger to live in the jungle. Dab orange paint from your finger in a circle for its head. Add some ears. And now for the face. Add eyes by making 2 small white dots with your finger. Add yellow dots on the ears and cheeks. And when it's dry, use a black pen for the eye and mouth. All finished! A fantastic finger paint jungle!
What a brilliant picture! Why don't you have a go? And then... frame it!
Very impressive. Now for something really special.
Take a look at this. It's my magic pencil, and it can draw pictures all on its own. Watch this. Can you guess what it's drawing?
Wow! It's an ice skater. Well done, Magic Pencil. Now look at this.
Hey, look at my humongous paper cup tower. It's taken me ages to get it this tall, you know. It's great, isn't it? But I have to be very careful because the slightest wrong move and the whole thing could come crashing down. Yeah, imagine if I had to start all this again. Now, just one more cup on the top. Here we go. Oh no! My paper cup tower!
Oh, sorry.
Honestly, that bird. I wish I could let him know sometimes that I don't want to be disturbed. Ooh, that gives me an idea. Let's make something.
A brilliant hanging sign for your bedroom door that lets your friends and family know when you don't want to be disturbed.
Let's make it. We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Come on, everyone. An empty shower gel bottle with a handle like this. Some thick paper or thin card and some tissue paper. Some paint and some gloopy PVA glue. A pencil and a black pen. And some bits of wool. Oh! Now, to make a hanging do not disturb sign, like this one here, firstly, you have to make sure that your shower gel bottle is totally clean. Now, you might want to ask an adult to help you with this bit. Then we need to cover the whole thing in a light tissue paper or kitchen roll. So let's put on plenty of gloopy glue. We're going to cover the whole thing, the bottle and the lid, and then leave it to dry. Then, when it's all dry, you can paint your bottle whatever colour you like. This one's going to be my face, so let's use pink paint. When the paint is dry, we can draw the face details on with a pencil. This face is going to be wide awake. There! Now for the other side, let's draw a face that's fast asleep. There. Now don't forget that you will need 2 ears and a hairstyle for both sides. So let's bring in a piece of card, and if we fold it in half, we get 2 of everything we draw. And now we're going to draw 2 ears starting at the open end of our paper. And we can also draw a hairstyle. There! Now we can cut these shapes out, but be careful because scissors are sharp. Ooh. So now we've got 2 pairs of ears and 2 hairstyles, and we're ready to glue them onto our bottle. So let's stick our hairstyle here on top of the head. And we can stick our ears here, either side of the eyes. When you've done that, turn your bottle over and do exactly the same on the other side. And when it's nice and dry, you can paint it. How about pink for the ears and the rosy cheeks, and white for the teeth and the eyes? And for the hair, I think brown would be nice, like mine. Now add some finishing touches with a black pen. And you can even stick on some extra bits of wool for hair. Keep going until you're happy with your hair, and don't forget to turn it over and do the same on the other side. Wow, what a handsome chap. You know, it's like looking in a mirror. You can hang this on your bedroom door this way if you're awake and you don't mind visitors, or hang it this way if you're asleep and you don't want to be disturbed. You can try any design you want. How about a yellow and brown lion? Give it a really wild hairstyle with lots of wool for the lion's mane. Or a silly green monster with green tissue paper and wool for its hair. So there you go. The perfect way of letting everybody know that you want a bit of peace and quiet.
Time to go!
Oh, well, it looks like my making time is over, but yours is just beginning. See you soon. It's time to put all this stuff back in its box.
If you like making things like Mr. Maker, visit bbc.co.uk/cbbs for more ideas. Come on, mini makers, let's dance with the shapes.
I am a circle.
Spin around in a circle on the ground.
I am a triangle.
Clap your hands in the air, triangles everywhere.
I am a square.
Everybody draw a square, draw it here, draw it there.
I am a rectangle.
Bow Looks like you just don't care. What's it going to be? Wait and we will see. A shape for you and me. Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker. Mr. Baker.
Oh, hello there. Great to see you again. I was just looking up at the stars. I've always wondered what it would be like to be up in space. Whoa! Wouldn't it be great if you could paint in space? I expect it'll be a bit tricky. Wait, oi! Right, here we go. Come back! What a great daydream. And who knows, I might actually get to paint in space one day. Plus, it's given me a great idea. Let's try something.
Try making a splatter space picture that's out of this world.
Let's make it. We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. Some paper and a pen. A glue stick and some scissors. Some paint and some sticky tape. An old toothbrush and a piece of card. Whoa! Now, to make a splatter space picture, like this one here, first make sure that you put down some old paper or some newspaper, as this can get a bit messy. Now, let's mix some white paint with a little bit of water. Let's do the same with yellow paint and red paint to make 3 different runny paint mixtures. Don't forget to give them all a good stir. There. Now we're ready for the really fun and really messy bit. So let's get a piece of black paper like that, and then get the old toothbrush and put it into the white paint mixture. And then get our piece of card ready, and we're going to hold the toothbrush at the bottom of the paper. And with the card, scrape towards you. Wow, look at that! What a great effect! Now you must remember to scrape towards you when you do this and not away from you, because you'll splatter yourself in paint.
Keep going until your paper is covered in splatters.
When it's dry, put it to one side and get another piece of coloured paper, like this brown one here, and start ripping out lumpy crater shapes like this. Now we can put this on top of our splattered space picture to make the craters. And now add some extra details with a black pen. Next, how about adding some extra planets in the background? Just splatter some red and orange paper with the red and yellow paint we made earlier. Then find something that's round, like this plastic cup, and draw around it to get the perfect circle shape. You can even draw around the inside of a sticky tape roll to get smaller circles. You can do as many as you like. When you're happy with your circles, cut them out. But remember to be careful, because scissors are sharp. Oh, all right. These will give us our splattery planets, and we can place them wherever we like. Now, what do all crazy space planets need? A crazy space alien. Let's draw one. It can look however you like, but this one's gonna have 3 eyes. Ooh. There, now let's paint it. And then, when it's dry, we can add some extra detail with a black pen. And then very carefully cut it out. Now put your alien on the planet. He'll look really good hiding behind one of the craters. And when you're happy with your picture, glue everything down. There we have it, a fantastic splatter space picture. Splattering is great fun. Oh, I'd love to meet an alien one day.
Hello, Mr. Maker. Will you come and visit me sometime?
Oh, thank you, Mr. Alien. I'd love to come and visit you.
Who's that snoring? Oh, it's the shapes. They're asleep again.
Let's wake them up.
I am a circle.
I am a triangle. I am a square.
I am a rectangle.
I am a square.
What's hiding in the squares? Can you guess? Wow, it's a dinosaur. Well done, Square. It's time to get back on the shelf.
I knew that waking up the shapes was a good idea. They're brilliant.
Toggy here. Minute Make time.
Ho-ho! It's Minute Make time. Come on. It's Minute Make time, and here's what we're going to make today. It's coin clackers. Olé! Now, to make coin clackers, you will need a rectangle-shaped piece of cardboard, 2 strips of thin card, 2 coins that are the same size, some sticky tack and some sticky tape. Now, do you think it's possible to make this in just 1 minute?
You'll have to go like the clackers.
Yes, I will. I'll have to be quick, but don't worry, I'll remind you how to do it at the end. Are you ready? Let's make it in a minute! Start the clock! Right, let's get the piece of rectangle-shaped cardboard and fold it in half like that. Then get a strip of card and loop it around the finger. That makes 1 loop, and we can fix that in place with a piece of sticky tape. There we go. On you go, there's 1 loop. I'm going to do the same with the other piece of card here. Just looping it around like that. There we go. And a bit of sticky tape there. Should fix it in place. Go on you go.
Halfway there.
Halfway already? Oh no! Right, I need to make a loop of sticky tape now. And around here we go. If I put that one on there, that will fix one of the loops in. And now I need another bit now.
Come on,
here we
slow
are.
coach.
Oh, I haven't got long. I'm running out of time. Right, here we go. If I put that on there, put that loop there. Now I need my coins. And if I stick those on, there, and there, I've done it!
That was close.
Yeah, just in time. A coin clacker made in a minute. And if you've got more than a minute, you could paint your coin clacker and even do different designs. This one's got wavy patterns. And this one's got stripes, triangles and dots. How about this snapping clacker? It's painted just like a crocodile. Coin clackers. Made in a minute. Why don't you give it a go? Here's a reminder of how to do it.
Let's go back to the beginning and take another look. To make a coin clacker, fold some cardboard in half. Roll 2 bits of card around your finger to make tubes. Tape one to the top of your clacker and one to the bottom. Put some sticky tack onto your coins and stick them to the inside of your clacker, lining them up so they hit each other.
Why don't you make it in a minute?
Hello, Mr. Maker. Guess what we made today?
Oh, I don't know. Why don't you tell us?
I am red. I am black. I'm yellow. I am pink. I am peach. It's a pencil.
Well done, everyone. See you next time. Now it's time to...
Frame it! Frame it! Frame it! Now, take a look at this.
What a fantastic bonfire picture! It looks so good, you'll be able to frame it. You'll need some black paper, paint, PVA glue and a paintbrush, glitter, sticky stars and some twigs. To make your bonfire picture, start with fire-coloured paint like red, yellow and orange in squeezy bottles. Squeeze the paint straight onto the paper in nice wavy lines. Next you can add your orange and red. To make your paint look even more like flames, use the end of a paintbrush and weave a wobbly line through it, like this. And leave it to dry. Then squeeze the PVA glue to make wavy lines on top of the flames. Add a blob at the base. And now for the fun bit, add some glitter. Gold at the base of the bonfire and red and silver around the flames. Shake off all the glitter that hasn't stuck to the glue and make sure that you clean up after yourself. Then add your twigs. Make a small pile at the bottom like this and drizzle some gloopy glue over the top. Now all that's left to do is stick on some stars around your bonfire for the sparks. What a brilliant bonfire picture. You can almost feel the heat with this fantastic 3D effect. Why don't you have a go?
What a great way of making a really clever picture. Now all that's left to do is frame it.
That looks amazing. Now watch this.
I'm just giving my plants some water.
Hi, Mr. Maker.
Was that you? No?
It's me. I'm down here.
Oh, yes, Mr. Worm. What are you doing down there?
Getting wet.
Sorry about that. That's enough water for now.
Thanks. Bye.
Good old Mr. Worm. And seeing him gives me a great idea. Let's make something.
Surprise your friends with a can of wiggly wriggly worms.
Let's make it. We'll need some things from the doodle drawers. An old rubber glove. A cardboard tub with a lid. A pen, a pencil, a glue stick and some paper. some silver wrapping paper and a ruler. Whoa! Now, to make your very own can of worms, like this one here, you first have to take the bottom out of a cardboard tub with a lid, like this one. Now, these bottoms will normally just push out like that, but if you find this tricky, you can always ask an adult to help you. Here we go. Now we need to get our silver wrapping paper and lay the tub at the bottom of it there, and with a black pen, just make a little mark to show how tall it is. There we go. And then move it along to the other side of the paper and make a mark there as well. There. Now we're going to get our ruler and join these marks up. Then we need to cut along this line, but be careful because scissors are sharp. Ooh. Now we're going to glue along the short edge of our wrapping paper. Plenty on there. And then stick it to the edge of our tub. There we go. And we can roll our tub along like that and then glue along this edge as well. And then stick it down. Now for the lid. Cover it in glue on both sides and then wrap a piece of wrapping paper around it. You can cover the inside of the lid by gluing on scraps of silver wrapping paper like this. Now with a black pen, let's draw a line right down the middle of the tin and some circles like that. And now for the wriggly wiggly worms. We need to draw 2 eyes for each worm. Now there's a worm on every finger, so that's 5 worms and 2 eyes for each worm. That's 10 eyes. Let's get some white paper and start drawing them. There, 10 eyes. Now we need to carefully cut these out. There are the eyes. Now for the next bit, it makes it easier if you put your rubber glove on your hand. There we go, because now we can glue on our eyes. There! Now with a black pen, we can give each of our wiggly worms a mouth. And there you have it, 5 wiggly, wriggly worms. And then put this inside the tin. There we go. And then put on the lid. There! Now you're ready to surprise someone. Woo! Oh, you could try. Woo! Spotty worms! Made by putting stickers onto your rubber glove. Ooh! Disco worms! Made by adding feathers and sequins to your rubber glove.
Time to go! Time to go!
That means my making time's over, but yours is just beginning. See you soon. It's time to put all this stuff back in its box.
If you like making things like Mr. Maker, visit bbc.co.uk/CBeebies for more ideas.
Thank you, Mr. Maker.